Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to share with you guys my top female created shows and movies on Netflix. At least these are the shows available on Netflix Malaysia, and I have access to them, so I hope you do too. I am in no way ranking these shows and movies, I am just listing them out, so I don't really love one more than the other. I like all of them, I thoroughly enjoyed all of them, and I want you guys to do the same. First, we're gonna start with the movies. I have two movies on my list, and the first one is Tallulah. It's the one with Ellen Page in it. It's one of those movies that are gripping and oh my god, so dramatic. But what I truly loved about the movie was the plot line and the presentation was just so rich. All the actors did such a good job in the movie, and it kind of captures all different aspects of motherhood. It goes from the mother that wants to do everything right or did everything right to the mother that literally does not want to deal with her child. And I think those stories are important to be seen, especially with the way this movie portrayed all those different characters, or rather all those different stages of being a mother, to show that first of all, no one is perfect. First of all, no one is like two-dimensional. Everyone has a lot going on, and it really has an effect on how you approach things like motherhood. The second movie on my list is The Half of It. Yes, it is a rom-com. It is about teenagers falling in love and catching feelings and figuring out how they feel about each other. But the movie is not your average rom-com. It's not really about winning over the other person. It's not about getting the guy or getting the girl or having this happily ever after fairy tale ending to your love story. The movie takes on love in every shape and form that it could possibly exist in, and it explores the various things that having strong feelings does to people, or how we feel the need to be in love or to fit in or to settle in a relationship. I don't know, I absolutely loved the movie. It had so many layers to it in my opinion, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. This might just be, you know, me having gone to a Chinese kindergarten, but just listening to Mandarin in that movie it just brought a sense of weird comfort, and I'm like, I don't even speak the language anymore, but it just felt so nice. So there's that. So if you're a Mandarin speaker, it's a bonus point. You should watch the movie. Next, we're moving on to TV shows, and the first on my list is Never Have I Ever. It's a comedy. The thing about this show is that I related to this show on a whole other level because the main characters had the same ethnic origin that I do, and they spoke the language that I do, and it was incredible to see the representation of South Indian people in the Western media, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because it was a comedy. It was a coming of age story about this first generation Indian American teenage girl that is figuring out her identity and wanting to fit in school. Like, who can blame her for that? And she's smart, talented, as we're all forced to be. We don't have a choice in the matter, but it's just that the show has depth. It's not just a comedy. It has a little bit of tragedy attached to it. It has a lot of emotions. Like, there's just so much going on at all times because all the characters have pretty heavy stories that they're dealing with as well. So it's one of those shows that you just sit and binge, and you know, you just watch all the episodes in one sitting and move on. At least that's how I did it. So next we have Working Moms. It's by Catherine Reitman. It is a very quirky take on motherhood. It approaches the modern day parenting in a way that I cannot say I found it relatable, but I found it realistic. It wasn't idealistic in any way. It didn't give you this illusion that being a mother is so wonderful and nothing ever goes wrong. It was very real and honest about the struggles of parenting, when both parents have to work, which we really don't have a choice in today's economy. and it's funny. It's kind of unexpectedly funny. I thoroughly enjoyed it, although, you know, I have zero experience, zero information to relate to the characters, but overall the writing is hilarious and the character development was pretty good. And if you like cute babies, there are cute babies everywhere. Next on my list is Dead to Me. This show is a very dark comedy, and it's about friendship, it's about grief, it's about loss, it's about trying to get away from everything that's real in your life but also being trapped in it at the same time. And I was really hooked on it, and it's one of those shows in my opinion. But it does center around this friendship formed by two women who have the most unexpected relationship, and they lean on each other through the worst times, through the best times. It's very exciting. There's only been 2 seasons of it, or at least I only got to watch 2 seasons of it. No, there's only been 2 seasons of it, and I want to know more. It's one of those where the ending is such a cliffhanger that you're like, I need to know more, I got to know more. So I definitely recommend Dead to Me if you're into dark humor, because the lines are just very witty and you can't help but laugh, and then you're just like, wait, that situation wasn't really a laughing situation. So it's exciting, it keeps you on your toes. Last but not least, like I said, I didn't rank these. We have How to Get Away with Murder. I added this to this list because it's a part of Shondaland, and it has a badass female lead, and it's officially over. So if you were worried about starting it and being hooked and not being able to finish it, all the seasons, all the episodes are on Netflix now. What better time to binge How to Get Away with Murder while, you know, you probably have lockdown protocols to deal with. Where do I begin with the show? It's a legal drama. It's a murder drama. It features a strong, badass woman who is flawed, and we get to see her flaws. We get to see where she's weak all throughout the series, and Viola Davis is amazing. And I personally was very satisfied with the ending. That's another reason why I had to put it on this list. There's just so much build-up that you want the ending to be satisfying, and in my opinion, How to Get Away with Murder had a very satisfying ending. I can't tell you guys anymore without giving everything away. Watch How to Get Away with Murder. Just binge it all. You might not have a choice. It'll just keep you going. So that was my list of must-watch shows on Netflix created and starring women. Created by and starring women. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Do comment down below and tell me what you thought about them, and if you enjoyed them, I would love to talk to you guys about it. Till I see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.